right, parallel and perpendicular lines. What do parallel lines have in common? If y'all tell me that they are parallel, I'm going to take off a point from your table. Take off a point. Take off a point. They run side by side, and they have what in common?
Same slope.
Same slope. Good. Take a point.
Same length.
Oh no, y'all have to lose a point. And if I have to come do it, it's going to be 2 points off. Alright, what about perpendicular lines?
Opposite slope.
Stop throwing that. They have opposite. It starts with an R.
Radius.
Reciprocal. Take a point. Opposite reciprocal. Now, do perpendicular lines cross? Yes, they. Alright, chill out for a second. Guys, parallel lines don't intersect. Perpendicular lines do. That's the point of what we're talking about. They make an X and they intersect at a 90-degree angle. Alright. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at the slope and then we're going to write some equations. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
So parallel lines have slopes that are the same. That means they have the same sign, the same number, everything is the same. Is that on air?
It's on.
That better be on air.
The B's not the same. It's on cool. That's cool. It's on the.
Okay. Because it is hot in here.
It is.
Alright, so what we're going to do on our first graph right here to prove that these are the same, we're going to count our rise and then our run. And you're going to stop talking while I'm talking. So we're going to look at A. We're going to count our rise and then our run, and we're going to see what our slope is. So how much do we rise up on A? You should be doing this on A. To get to this next point, it's 6. So you go up 6, Sam, take a point. And we go to the right 4. Yes. And it's 6 divided by 4. Now what is 6
No, it's like 1.5.
What does this reduce to? It's not over. 3 halves. 3 halves. Now, remember, when you have slope, leave it as an improper fraction. Okay, now B. We want B to have the same slope. So how many do we go up?
3.
And how many do we go to the right? Is that the same thing? Oh, my ham sandwich. These lines are parallel. You've got to stop. You've got to stop talking about that.
Peanut butter and syrup. That's delicious. Can we just
Syrup sandwich is delicious.
Okay.
Look, you get slight bread.
I never had it with peanut butter.
How to sugar syrup.
Okay.
We do name suggestions.
Okay, children. Like, we got to do math. Alright, so this says, what is the slope of the line parallel to y equals 2x minus 1?
Y equals 2x plus 1.
No, what is the slope of the line?
2x.
2.
2. Thank God. Take a point. So the slope is 2. Now, if I asked you to write the equation of a line that is parallel and passes through this point, do we know how to write an equation of lines?
No.
Yes, we do, because that's what we just had a test on.
I passed that test. I got 82.
So you should know how to do this.
Yeah, that's 7.
Now, if I give you a point and I give you a slope, you write it in point slope form. Okay, Jarrett, tell me how to do it.
Y2 minus y
Wrong.
equals. Oh, y. Okay. Equals m times x minus x1.
Look at you go. Great job. Okay. Alright, so what we're practicing doing is we're coming up with a slope, but then I gave us a point so that we can write it in point slope form. If I give you a point and I give you a slope, write it in point slope form. Now, this is your x1, this is your y1. Okay? So you say y minus what number?
2. 3.
You pass your test. Come on.
I know. I was just guessing.
Equals, what's our slope? 2 times x minus 2. Now, if I asked you to write that in slope-intercept form, could you do it?
Yes.
What do you have to solve for?
For what?
Why?
You have to solve for y. And how do we get rid of a parentheses? You distribute, multiply. All right, what's 2 times x?
2x.
What's 2 times 2?
Negative 4.
All right, now, do I have y by itself yet?
No, you gotta add.
You got to add 3 to both sides.
This is why we do X.
Oh, goodness, guys. Okay, no, let's pretend this is an 8. Let's make this an 8, because that's going to be the same line. And it can't do that.
Gosh.
I know, I'm sorry, taters. I'm sorry. I got excited.
I'm not a tater. I'm black. So you're a bird hater.
Are you a sweet potato?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet potato.
Potato with just skin. You know, potato.
So you're a skin?
I'm a skin tailor.
What's negative 4 plus 8? 4. Dun, 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 and we're done. All right, are you ready to practice some parallel lines?
You're not just
I'm talking about that right now. All right, turn the paper over. I should never have told y'all, but I was really going to puke on you. Oh.
It was so bad last time I had the 2.
All right, example A. We're on the back. We're going to practice our parallel lines. So the directions say, write the equation. For the line. There's something wrong with you. That passes through the point. And is parallel. That's the symbol for parallel, so you don't have to write it over and over and over. To the given line. This is an and?
Oh, that means parallel. You still want to write it.
That's what we just said, Tater.
Wait, let's make something clear. Nobody have a big mouth until the whole school. Alright?
That was totally
I just sent the alarm. I forgot that one already.
You are not naming my child. Yeah.
Name him Tommy! Name him Tommy!
Okay.
You said it's a boy? No, it's a girl.
We don't know yet. Hey, if the lines are parallel, they have what? Same slope. So what's the slope of this one?
3.
So what's our new slope going to be?
3.
Fantastic.
Wait a minute.
All we did was find our slope. That's it. That's all we did was we looked at the number in front of x and found our slope. And since they're parallel, it's the same slope. So this is x1, y1. Now, if I give you a point and a slope, you write it in point-slope form. In case you don't remember what point-slope form is from 10 seconds ago when we were on the front side of the paper, it's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. It's just loud. Alright, so then you plug everything in. So it's going to be y minus what?
5.
It's going to be y minus 5. Look at you go.
Wait, are you recording?
Yes.
So they heard all of that.
Yes.
It's
Not all of it, but it's just okay. All right, guys. Let's come back. All right. So y minus 5 equals what's our m?
-3.
3.
What's our m? It's 3. Now, Am I going to write x minus negative 2 or x plus 2? X plus 2. Now, it says write the equation. It doesn't say write in slope-intercept form. It just says write the equation. So we could stop here. Or, because we're pre-P, we could solve for y. How do we do that? You distribute. You get y minus 5 equals 3x plus 6. Then what do I do?
Add 5.
And you get y equals 3x plus 11. Dun 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 dun.
It's really that.
Why are you staring?
Have you ever been to Quinceañera?
What?
Yes.
Hey, I remember when Mark came to one of my sisters. He got in the circle. He started jumping everywhere.
Okay. B, I don't know. Alright, y equals negative 4x plus 5. And our point is negative 6, negative 9. No, we're going to do it together. If you can work ahead, work ahead. Alright, so our slope is negative 4, and I give us a point. So what form are we going to plug it into?
Y minus 1 equals y1 equals x minus x for difference.
Look at you go, baby. I'm so proud. Take a point.
Yeah.
Now, am I going to write y minus a negative 9 or y plus 9?
Y plus 9.
Alright, what's our m?
4.
Negative 4. And am I going to write x minus negative 6 or x plus 6? Good. That was our y. Remember, we have 2 points. We have an x and a y. Alright, how do I get rid of parentheses? Stop that. Alright, do I subtract 9 or add it? And what's negative 24 minus 9?
Negative 33.
Are we done?
Yes.
Fantastic. Can we talk about perpendicular? We have time. I got this. We got 5 minutes. I can do this.
Wait, we have no time for this.
Yeah.
Math talk.
Math is
I think we should just wait.
You don't get a vote, guys.
Everybody say
This is a monarchy. Alright, perpendicular lines have slopes that are opposite reciprocal. Which means that they are opposite signs and you flip it. So if it's 1/2 and you flip it, you get 2. If it's 2/3 and you flip it, you get 3/2. And opposite means they are different signs. So one has to be positive and one has to be negative. So first we're going to figure out what the slope of A is right here. So we're going to count up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go to the right. 5. So our slope is 4/5 for A.
Oh, that's it.
And then we're going to do B. Now, B is negative. You would fall down the hill into the Valley of Chocolate. So we already know it's going to be negative. How many do you count up?
5.
And how many do you count to the left?
4.
Are those opposite reciprocals? Dun 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 dun. They're perpendicular.
Okay.
No. Unless it's about this, do not ask.
You know the B?
Yes?
What is that?
Say it to me again.
You know the B, like MX plus
Y equals
B?
mx plus b, your y-intercept?
What does the B have? Does the B have something to do with news?
Yeah.
No, it's when we solve it at the end, that's it. Alright, so this says, what is the slope of the line perpendicular to y equals negative 1/3 x plus 4? What would the new slope be?
Negative 1/3.
Perpendicular.
Negative
3, 1, 3.
We have to change the sign, and we flip it.
3.
3, positive 3. Take a point, Owen. Take a point, Avery. Alright, and if it passes through the point 3, 9, do we know how to write that?
Yeah.
If I give you a point and I give you a slope, what form do you write it in?
Y minus y1
Okay, can we just say point slope form? Okay, so let's try it again. What form do we write it in? Yay, great job. Alright, so what is my y1?
9.
So y minus 9 equals
3
times,
x
X minus
3.
3.
good. Okay,
Distribute.
we distribute and we get y minus 9 equals 3x minus 9.
It's going to be
Plus
y equals 3
it has
x.
no slope.
Oh,
I
y
mean,
equals
not
3x.
It has no.
What's the y-intercept?
There is no y.
There is. What does it pass through?
Zero.
0, the origin. Good. Alright, homework. Tarea. Open the inside. These things on the inside are your homework. Okay?
Baby talk time, baby talk time.
What? Yes, all